welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Olympiacos tomorrow evening, Champions League match week 2, and I tell you something, it's one of those games you look at and you feel, you know, a big break from Premier League action, you know, a break from the league, you know, after that really dramatic win at Newcastle on Sunday. We're coming into this game, the fans are coming into this game with somewhat of a hangover. Obviously we're playing against an Olympiacos side who are a quality side on paper. And this is an Olympiacos side that beat us the last 3 times they've been at the Emirates. You know? There's never been a draw between us, and this is a game where, of course, I want to win. Of course, I'm sitting there, and of course, I'm saying I want to win the game. I want to get the 3 points, and I want to go again. You know, because I think, believe it or not, I think our next game in the Champions League after this is Athletic Madrid at home. But obviously I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking, right, well, Mikel's going to have West Ham in his mind, in the back of his mind somewhere. Where can Olympiacos frighten us? Where can they scare us, you know? What can happen? I do feel whatever happens, I feel the lineup that Mikel goes with is going to be quite interesting, because I feel we mightn't see something that a lot of people were expecting for this game. I feel Mikel might switch things up a little bit. I might make a few tweaks here and there, but overall I wouldn't make too many changes, you know, because obviously you've got to get some minutes in some players to get, you know, to get the speed back up, to get the fitness levels back up. Of course, for the West Ham game on the weekend. Of course, if you didn't hear already, I will be at this game, so expect to see a matchday vlog tomorrow. Listen, I'm going there. I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but I'm not really convinced that we'll batter them, you know. And like I've already addressed, I mean, whatever team Mikel goes with, well, whoever he puts out there has to perform. I mean, the second team we have is just as good as the first team. You know, I look at our second team and I look at I look at who's probably going to be on the bench in this game, and I think, wow, we can bring him on for a good 20-25 minutes in the second half. A bit of quality in there, you know, a bit of experience. You know, something that I didn't see. You know, something that most of us fans really didn't really much see. Much of as of late. So you know, I do feel that it will be quite an interesting game, and I do think whoever wins this game, I think this is the kind of game where you look at it and you feel this is perfect opportunity to get you off to a flying start. You know, we went to Bilbao in match day 1, 2-0 there. Martinelli and Trossard off the bench. I don't want to repeat of that, because that was a boring game. I want to see fast football. I want to see us scoring goals. I want to see us score early, because if we score early, we'll score again, and then we'll score again. And you know the pattern, don't you? You know, I don't have to address it. Of course, this is the Champions League, so you know, no games are gonna be easy. You know, Olympiacos, they are top of the Greek league. Won every single game this season, unbeaten, only conceded 2 goals as well. So they are a quality side, and they can cause you some serious problems. So if our players are not up to the speeds they can catch us, see whoever's playing has to be quite careful of. You know, a few years back, you know, I think it was Arteta's first or second season, we all remember the name Valbuena, don't we? Valbuena, Olympiacos winger. I don't know if he's still there, but fuck me if he is. You've got to look out for him. because he was the one that knocked us out of the Europa League twice. I'm just telling you that now, you know. But I feel we're a lot stronger now than we were back then. I feel we have more fluidity in the team. We play more expansive football now, you know. So I feel we're a lot better now than we were 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, now listen, with that said, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. That will not change. I will keep him in goal. And yeah, simple. Into the back four, left back, I'd make a change. I'd bring in Marcelo Skelly for this game. I feel it's a perfect opportunity for him. You know, hasn't played much football at all this season. I feel coming up against quite a big attack in Olympiacos, I feel you've got to give Ricardo Calafiori a bit of a rest. Save him for the weekend. Marcelo Skelly in this game. Into the centre back partnership. First of all, the match winner of Sunday, Gabriel. Again, gonna need a bit performance, and it's a straightforward one for me. I do feel, you know, Gabriel can body. He can body anyone. You know, he can mess with anyone. Straightforward choice. Next to him, William Saliba. Of course, we heard the news today that he signed the new contract with Arsenal, which is a very good bit of fucking news. You know, very out the blue. Us fans, me included, were all thinking he was off to Real Madrid, but he's turned them down. He said, you know what, fuck this, I want to stay at Arsenal. Big up to Saliba. Perfect. Right back, I make a change again here. I'd take out Timber. I bring in Ben White. I feel the week's rest done Timber well, because he come in on Sunday and done superb. Probably my man of the match for that. So yeah, Ben White for me. Into the midfield, that number 6 role, I'm actually going to play Declan Rice there. I'd get Zubimendi out. I feel things for him have been a bit panicky since he's come to Arsenal. I don't think his life to Arsenal has been the best. If I'm quite honest with you, I thought he'd be a lot better. I did honestly think Zubimendi would be a lot better. But Declan Rice playing more further back in the midfield, playing in the number 6 role, I feel it's more suited for him. He can create more chances. He can create more width for the wingers and this and that. But just in front of him, I've got options. You know, I've got some serious options to go with here. I think it will be Mikel Merino. I feel bringing him back into the midfield, you know, for this kind of game. You know, got the equaliser at St James's Park, so I think he deserves it, if I'm quite honest with you. And that's for me where Mikel Merino's best position is. That centre, that holding midfield role, straightforward. Into the attacking 3 on the left hand side, Eberechi Eze. I feel him going back out onto the left hand side, I feel he'd be quality out there against a team like Olympiacos, and that's no disrespect, but he can really have a go at them, and he can really bully them. He can really frustrate them, you know, and that's what I want to see Eze doing. You know, we brought him in to do that to opponents. It's that straightforward, you know, and plus he's been superb since he's come in. I've been really impressed with what I've been seeing from Eberechi Eze, so I've got no problems with that at all. In the middle, the captain Martin Odegaard. I feel we saw glimpses of the old Martin Odegaard that we will love and know at St James's Park. Got the assist for Gabriel's goal and set up the Mikel Merino goal by passing it back to Rice, who swung it in. Merino was there with the header. I just feel we look a lot more relaxed and a lot more comfortable when Martin Odegaard's on the pitch, because I feel we have our leader, our proper leader, the man that, you know, we depend on, the man we rely on. You know, he's captain. At the end of the day, he is the captain, whether you like it or not, and we have to respect that, and we have to go along with that. So, you know, he starts for me. On the right hand side, Bukayo Saka, again, quite straightforward. I'd be managing his minutes a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets over 70 minutes in this game. You know, take him off, bring on probably Ethan Waneri or even Max Baumann if we're winning by 3 or 4. Give him a go. You know, I feel Saka does need a bit of a rest, and why not? And up front, as the main striker, Victor Gyökeres needs to start bagging in goals. And these are the kind of games that you want him to bag in goals, you know. his unbelievable record in the Champions League was unbelievable last season. What was it like? 20 goals in the Champions League. It was unbelievable. Hat-trick against Man City, you know. Home debut tomorrow in the Champions League for Arsenal. So I've got no issues with that at all. So yeah, listen. Like I said already, you know, it's a huge game, and it's a huge opportunity for us to really push up in the table of the Champions League. I feel we will win. I don't feel like it'll be. I don't feel like it's going to be 3 or 4 0. I think it'll be like 2 or 3 0, maximum maybe 3. But then again, it could be quite comfortable to a 3 0. So yeah, no, listen. If you're new around here, smash the like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you lot tomorrow for the matchday vlog. I'm out of here. Peace.